Hey guys, so I'm making this video for a subscriber. Thank you for posting a comment and asking to know more. So that particular subscriber, Ashley, she asked, what is it like living in Korea where I live? I'm not going to say the specific town where I live because it's not a big city. It'd probably be way too easy to find me. So this video is for you. Sorry I didn't put what I have to say underneath your comments because girl, I got a lot to say. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I noticed as I'm like editing videos, I say okay so as a transition way too much. So we're gonna try and like stop that. Anywhoosies, that was even worse. Well, let me start with this. When I applied to EPIK, I initially was like, I'll just put Daejeon. I want to be in the Daejeon area, just like you. Difference is for me, I was really late to the EPIK game as far as like applying. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to get Seoul. So I'm not even gonna bother applying. There's no way I'm gonna get Gyeonggi-do because that's popular. It's right around Seoul. I was like, so I'm not even gonna bother requesting it. I was like, just give me Daejeon. That's one of the next I can't talk today. That's one of the next biggest cities here in Korea. So it's like Seoul, Busan, and then Daejeon. So I was like, I'll settle. I'll be happy for Daejeon sort of thing. But I don't know if you guys are religious, but me personally, I am. So to me, I was settling for Daejeon, and then God came in and was like, girl, I got something better for you. You're getting placed in Gyeonggi-do. So EPIK did not, even though I requested Daejeon, I didn't get Daejeon. I got Gyeonggi-do. Apparently of course it's bigger, so it has more openings because it's an entire province versus just the city and surrounding area of Daejeon. Daejeon, that's not a province, is it? Daejeon a province in Korea? No internet connection. Okay, I will fact check myself post-edit, post-shoot, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Anyway, so let me tell you about my area now. Now that you have the backstory. I live in a very small place. Like in my other video, when I said my neighbors are like cows and like farm animals, I mean it. Like the school has chickens like on the other side of the fence. This is a very big like farming, agricultural, very rural area. Like for there to be a rural allowance, I should be getting like a double rural allowance. It's just so far. Everyone, even I tell Koreans, like they're like, oh, where do you live? And I'm like, you won't know it. And they're like, of course I'll know it. I'm Korean. And I'm like, this town. And they're like, so I always tell them like I live near this other town that's more recognizable. And then they're like, oh, okay, we know that area. Wow, you're really far. And I'm like, yes, I know. But it's still not too far for me to get to Seoul. It takes about an hour and a half from where I live to get to Seoul by subway. So it's not bad, but anytime I go to Seoul, I definitely like have an entire schedule to get as much done as possible. Because this is not a game. If I'm coming all this way, I'm gonna do something. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot of things. But yeah, so that's what it's like as far as like traveling back and forth to Seoul. As far as where I live in my town or village, as I call it, surprisingly, there are a lot of English teachers. None of them are in my school. As I'm in the EPIK program, I'm the only foreign teacher in that school, but there's a lot of public schools in this area. So I think there's maybe 5 EPIK teachers all in this area that I live in. They're either in my town or a couple towns over in one of the bigger areas. So this other town is a lot bigger. It could actually be considered a small city. So it's nice to be able to go there and, like hang out with everyone and just chill and, let loose. Because there's more to do there. Where I am, there's maybe 3 stoplights in the entire town. 3. Rural. And so in my area, I mean, there's not really much to do. If you want to eat out, some places deliver, but not many. So, I mean, as far as foreign food or Western food, you have the option of pizza. The Mexican joint just got shut down because things just come and go so quickly. You have the option of, pizza. There's a Chinese food place that's really good, and a whole bunch of coffee joints. And by a whole bunch, I mean there are 2 main coffee joints. I would say 3 main coffee joints in my little village, which, you know, good studying places, but it's super small. It's so small. I'm okay. I just need to move to Seoul. And sometimes it does get pretty rough. That's why having all these English teachers out here are really helpful, you know, kind of bonding together, becoming friends, almost like a little family. We literally call ourselves the Boonies, because we out here, y'all. We are out here. And then also, in my area, there is a English village. English village is a private, to my knowledge, it is a private like academy. So they have a lot of teachers. So sometimes they come from their little secluded area and they mingle with us and we hang out and have a good time. So again, just because you request to be in one place on your application, that does not mean that you will get it. I hope you do, but it's literally on a first come, first serve basis. So if you really want that location, you need to be on it. Like as soon as the application acceptance process starts, you need to be like, submit. I hope you get the place that you want. I hope that you kind of get a better perspective of where I live without, you know, finding out where I live. But, you know, small town isn't bad. Sometimes it can be really good. It's nice. I can go to Seoul, experience big city life, and then I can retreat back because I'm not from a really big city. So again, for me, it was perfect. I was settling. I didn't get anything that I wanted, but everything worked out perfectly. I couldn't have asked for a better placement. I'm so happy, great experience, and now I'm ready to move to Seoul for my 3rd year, hopefully, maybe. So we'll see. But yeah, that's all I have on this. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gave you some insight into, you know, not just big city living, but also small city living, small town. And I guess with that, we're gonna end that here. So again, if you guys wanna see anything else, be sure to put those in the comments down below. I'm trying to do more videos, I promise. Anyway, have a great morning, night, evening, day, wherever you are in the world, and keep shining. See you guys.